Hello, everybody. My name is Master Chen.
My name is BGM.
I'm Zenify.
And I'm Richard Satchel.
And you are either watching or listening to Greynoise.
Hopefully watching today.
Yeah, otherwise there's going to be a lot of this that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I'll try to do my best, though.
Yeah.
Guys, hold on.
What?
No, we already had a moment of silence.
Oh, fine. All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 134 of Greynoise, the Hacker Perspective podcast. That's still a question. Anyway, I think that's going to be a question from now on. Anyway, today's hashtag is hashtag Make Crux Happy. We started the live stream just a little late, so he was wondering where the hell we were.
Yeah.
Crux, guess what? We're still here at the Hackerspace, the one
Crux.
you all know and love.
Crux might be wondering why we're in the dark right now, too, because
Oh.
he mentioned something about lighting.
Yeah, we have an explanation for that, too. So before we get into that, let's do a little bit of announcing of the things. So we are here like every Friday night, 7:30 p.m. at Sin Shop, the Las Vegas Valley Hackerspace, 1075 American Pacific Drive, Suite C in Henderson, Nevada. Go to sinshop.org for information on the shop. We've got classes coming up. So to know about those classes, go to meetup.com/sinshop. And if you're not hip with the tech, remember that is
Hip with tech.
SYN, not SIN. We're sinners here, but not the thing you're thinking of. Sorry, I'm trying out a whole bunch of taglines. It's not working.
Shopping it. You know.
Today's the...
And for more information on us, go to Greynoise, GREYNOI.SE. Sweden hasn't sued us yet, so we're doing something correct. All right. How is everybody doing?
Okay.
All right. That's a good answer.
Well.
Doing great. Yeah.
All right. So actually, BGM, I'm glad that you're here today because I have a little bit of a gripe with my current degree program. But that's what I'd like to talk about for my spiel
For your
this week.
spiel for the week.
So, yes, I'm on this degree program to add legitimacy to my professional career. And I just finished my programming and scripting class. In that class, don't worry, I've already voiced my concern with my mentor and everything, but I did not write a single line of code. And it was a programming and scripting class.
Was it about algorithms and just making sure
Yeah.
you understand
Yes.
the core concepts?
That's what it was. It was
Because, I mean, that's
conceptual-
just as important as writing the code, too.
Right, it is. And don't get me wrong. Yes, there was code analytics as far as what does this code do? Follow this flow chart. What does it do? I was kind of disappointed because I thought I'd be writing more code. That's where the disappointment came in. So I could have finished this class in like a week. I slacked and I finished it in 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Now I'm moving on to something next, which is a certification class, and that's what I've been up to.
What
Did
certification?
you talk about what school you're going to? 'Cause I'm going to the same one.
Yeah, I'm going. Well, I didn't say it, but I'm going to WGU.
Yeah.
Oh, I have a joke for this one, actually. So I figured since I have 4 degrees as a black belt, I should get 4 degrees as a scholar. So I'm working on my 2nd degree.
Is that a joke?
Yeah.
I mean, I just think you're excelling if you're getting 4 degrees.
Don't you get it? Don't you get
That's
it?
a career student.
Huh.
Don't you get it? I'm a career student in both martial arts and academics.
But no, I've been doing WGU for 2 years, and it's pretty cool school.
I'm thinking about going
pretty awesome.
I did WGN until I got rid of basic cable.
I was like, isn't that the Chicago?
Chicago, yeah.
Didn't they used to have the Cub games?
Yep.
Yeah.
Cubs games.
Yep.
I used to watch Saved by the Bell on that
Right,
channel.
the Harry Carey.
Yeah.
Hi, this is Harry Carey.
If the moon were
There's-
made of spare ribs, would you eat it?
I think we're the only people who know what we're talking
Yeah.
about.
Yeah, this side we're lost.
It's a simple question, Doctor.
How's everybody else's week?
I made a PowerPoint presentation.
Oh, is that why the lights are off?
Yeah. I mean,
Well,
I reviewed the PowerPoint presentation.
Yeah, so you can't play the
So he
game.
can't.
he's
We're
not-
gonna be-
so we're
gonna
playing a
be-
game then.
Yeah,
Well-
it's gonna be a game.
BGM, can you elaborate?
Well-
Actually, wait, hold on.
well, yeah. Before we go there, though, I got a bone to pick
Well,
What bone?
With who?
with Lenovo.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
'Cause
yeah.
I was here.
Wait,
I
welcome.
What if you said what bone?
Well, you said he had a bone to pick. I want to know if it was
mean-
like the femur or the.
Get
Sorry.
the fuck out.
I'm a tibia. I'm a tibia fan
Episode is
myself.
starting
you know.
out wonderfully.
If you're going to be
Sorry.
making jokes, you're going to go stand at that mic right
This
there.
is my second beer.
Awesome.
That's actually pretty sad. Sorry. Go ahead.
Cheers. Okay, so here's the deal. So last week at this very table, I sat here when we were talking about the everybody's phones and everything, and I was like, I can't believe you guys still root your phones. I haven't rooted a phone, and blah 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 blah. Right? And then the following day, I get this.
What is that?
That would be the Lenovo Tab 4 8. Stupidest name.
Tab 4 8.
This is the Tab 4.
Are involved here?
And it is the 8-inch version.
Is it Tab 4 times 8? Tabs 4.
Do I look like a Lenovo to you?
Tab 4 to the 8th.
Or are you sure it's not Tab 48?
It is a Tab 4. It is the 4th tablet that the fine people at Lenovo have produced, and it is an 8-inch screen.
I do like that background.
Oh, okay.
Right? Okay, so now
okay.
Here's the thing, though. It's a decent tablet, right? But then every 5 seconds, this thing wants me to do something regarding their apps, right?
Oh, right. So yeah, you want to de-bloat it.
Yes. Well, I finally got enough, decline, no, go away, disable, F off, blah, blah, blah. I finally got it to shut the hell up for the most part. But I just wanted to say, in case any of the people watching know someone that knows someone that knows someone at Lenovo, here's what you need to do to make a successful tablet. 1, make a good hardware. 2, put Android on it. 3, fuck off to the bar. Because you're done. Stop working. I don't want Lenovo contacts to manage my contacts. I don't want Lenovo keyboard to have all my contacts.
I mean, it sounds like Samsung's problem too.
Amen, brother. Like just make a good
Samsung.
phone and fuck off.
Yeah.
And it's just driving me nuts. This is the first thing, because okay, my Android history goes like this: G1, G2, Nexus 4, Nexus 5, Nexus 5X, Pixel 1, and Pixel 2.
You keep your phones for a very long time, judging by that device history.
Because I only buy Nexus or
Wow.
Pixel, right? For the longest time, that's all I would buy. And that's why I was like, why do you root your phone? You don't need to root your phone. You just do the things, and it's fine.
Yeah, but that's because you were buying
Well,
stock.
I mean, he's not here, but I feel like Doxy has one of those Scrooge McDuck swimming pools filled with old phones that he swims in occasionally.
yeah.
I
that's
barrel
true.
through it like a golfer.
Well, dude, he's like, hold on. Are you doing the new Scrooge McDuck or the old Scrooge
I have no
McDuck?
Doxy
idea.
always has an Irish accent when he's not around, because that was Irish. That was not
it?
Scottish.
Yeah, that wasn't
no,
Scottish.
That was
I
not
can't do
Scrooge.
that. I can't do that one. Yeah.
I
It was
won't even
not
attempt it right now.
MacDuck.
Oh, that was pretty good. Yeah, I'm not going to do the thing now, the Scottish thing.
Okay, all right. No, but so that's all I wanted to say. Like, people who make Android devices, just put frickin' Android on it and go away.
Yeah, that is why we root the phones.
So
Yeah.
have you checked the App Store? Because foolishly, because I thought LG came with a ton of bloatware, it only came with 6 apps that are all deletable.
Oh.
But there, even for that, there is an LG debloat app in the App Store that
really?
doesn't require root. Have you tried the App Store? Is there something like that for
I haven't yet, but I'm gonna.
Lenovo? There's something like that for
didn't make one, don't
Samsung.
get your hopes up.
Yeah, I was about to ask if
No, I said
It's Samsung.
Samsung didn't make one. Don't get his.
Oh.
I didn't want him to get his hopes up.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean,
No, I
I'm
thought
cool
there was
right
one
now.
for Samsung.
But I'm fine now. I got it to shut up finally. But just having to go through that in the first place, my first experience with a device should not be frustration.
Your first experience shouldn't be, I should root this.
Right? Yeah.
I should
all this hard work
I
you
should
did?
subvert my warranty.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why they do it, so they don't have to honor warranties.
Maybe. I don't know. But yeah. So the end.
Okay,
That's how it went.
So the end.
So aside from all the bloat, it's a pretty cool device.
Other than that, it's not bad.
All right.
It looks
mean,
thin.
It
it's
looks
decent, yeah.
slick. I like it.
The back has a nice texture on it. You know.
That's something I would definitely
It's
break
very-
because it's very thin.
very Star Trek.
and I have shaky hands.
No, it's a decent tablet. It's just the software sucks. I don't want Microsoft Office bundled with it.
Office?
I don't know why it
Microsoft
is.
Office.
Yeah, they have
Oh, look.
a mobile app.
Get out of my Android.
Oh wow.
What version of Android is it running?
He'll find it.
Yep.
All right, click
Oh,
the gear. Click the
yep,
gear at the top.
oh,
Do you know
shush.
how to Android?
Shush.
Click the gear at the top.
Shush.
Was this,
711. So
was this
that's
That's what I'm
purchase
running on my phone.
Satchel?
that would be N. Nougat.
Oh, nice. Was this purchased because of this, the discovery of your Nexus 7 being dead?
It actually was. Yes. Originally, I was going to use. So the whole purpose originally was to have a tablet in the Jeep, so that for doing off-roading. So I could download the map to it in advance and have just a big full screen, like here's where we turn at this trail type of deal. My Nexus 7 has passed, unfortunately.
Yeah.
years of not being charged will do that to a.
Yeah.
to
I
a
actually
phone.
forgot to mention
Actual
during-
dead tech.
Well, in the same vein of dead technology, my Surface died today, which I
What?
bought. You were there the day I bought it, Jen.
Your Surface died?
Yeah, because the very first thing I did when I took it out of the box was take a picture of you, me, and another person, and it died. It lasted 7 years though.
Damn.
God rest its soul. That's why I had to set up this thing as my.
Holy
As
shit,
my-
that was 7 years?
Yeah, I had to set up this thing as my secondary screen.
Oh, wow.
That's I put Ubuntu on my Chromebook.
God damn.
I'm looking at the meetups. What's the one class? Oh yeah, this one.
There's a class on meetups at
No,
Sinshop.
Yeah.
What is
I
the
forgot
class?
to announce it because he said he was putting something in his Jeep, and
Jen,
I was
did you
going to
mention
ask
where we
you.
were today?
Yeah.
Okay.
You didn't mention the meetups page though.
I did. I
Did
did.
you?
Yeah, it said me. I didn't mention the.
Somebody find something to call
appointments or
out.
Oh, okay. Well, I was going to say on March 17th we have the Geiger counter class.
Oh yeah.
And
Oh,
you're
that
going to
sounds
put one of
pretty cool.
those in your Jeep, aren't you?
That's the plan. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're building a Geiger counter, and me and my wife go to a lot of places that are just out in the
Just
boonies.
drive up to a Grim Lake area or
Yeah.
Groom Lake.
Well, so if we drive up on anywhere that is radioactive, well, no, I mean there's that. You know, like maybe we'll use it, but probably not.
You should,
but it'll be neat.
You should link it up with Tasker to play that Imagine Dragons song whenever it finds something that's
Oh, God.
radioactive.
Do it.
No, no.
You could sync it up to your tablet. Hey, you could script that in Tasker. I know
Yeah,
you can.
yeah. It's like get a Tasker. Just
Oh
do
yeah,
the
actually,
Tasker.
Xenophide's the Tasker King.
Yeah.
So the ultimate plan originally was to do a whole Raspberry Pi auto thing.
I had that idea too with
Yeah.
my CRV
Yeah.
because it has like an HDMI cable.
Oh, okay.
I've never gotten around to it.
Yeah,
I had the
that's-
car for 2 years.
I had the same idea,
Yeah.
and I'm in the same position as you are.
That's probably where that's going to go. Yeah.
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 What's funny is I have a spare Raspberry Pi that I'm not doing anything with right now, and it's
Yeah.
still not in my car. It's still not plugged in.
So,
You know
so
what?
I got really into Raspberry Pi and Arduino and all that stuff,
Yeah.
and so I subscribed to the Adafruit. Every 3 months they have like this pack that they just send you a bunch of random shit.
Whoa, really?
Shit,
Oh yeah, no, it's pretty cool. But I haven't really messed with Arduino for like the past half of a year,
Uh-huh.
but I still get the packs. I
That's
just keep
cool, actually.
forgetting
Just
to
make
cancel.
one of those boxes that do nothing. You flip the switch and it flips it back.
Oh, wait, I
Just
got
make one
I
of
got
those
parts
with
for that.
your spare Arduinos.
Those are
man.
kind of cool.
Oh yeah, we have one over there.
You could do
Oh, yeah.
like a Rube Goldberg style though. So you flip the switch and it does a whole bunch of crazy stuff just to turn the other switch on. Try to
I
make
have
the most
a-
elaborate Rube Goldberg you can.
I have a Raspberry Pi at home. Well, I have several, but there's one in particular that I'm always like working a project on.
Yeah.
And every couple of months, I'm like, oh shit, I have a spare Raspberry Pi I could do something with, but it currently has a project on it.
Yeah.
And so I'll wipe it, start a new project, and go, oh shit. And
Oh no!
it's happened so many times. I've wiped it away. Oh man, it sucks.
But don't you have the old sketch though? Sorry.
No, it's fine.
No, it's just all local storage. So I just like pull the SD card and then put it in my computer, wipe it, re-image it, and then plug it in. Then I'm like, oh, that was on there.
Ooh.
It's happened too many times to count. And I really got to just move it away from my desk
Yeah.
because my other pies are like in my networking
Oh, I have a pie
room.
here.
Yeah.
Oh, I have a pie here.
Yeah,
Delicious pie.
that's pretty much
Um,
what happens.
I have a pie that I've kind of quit working on halfway through. I'm trying to make a replacement for Roku, but it's really hard to get dedicated apps to work on a Pi.
Dude,
Yeah.
OSMC.
Oh no, it doesn't work like that.
What?
You would think it does, but it doesn't.
With custom apps,
Yeah,
with that
custom
build, yeah.
with custom apps that I can use a remote for. Like I would
Oh.
create an
Yeah, so
Android.
here's what
I'd create
you-
an Android
wait.
remote to sync up to it via Bluetooth. Because this is Pi 3B.
Okay, but wait, why aren't you using OSMC though?
Because it doesn't have the dedicated apps for like Netflix and YouTube, and I specifically want YouTube TV because I
Okay.
just signed up for the week
Okay.
trial on that, and I want to watch Jeopardy.
Wait, they don't have add-ons for that shit?
They do, but they do not function like you would think
Yeah,
they do.
it's not
Wait.
like a Roku. I'm
Yeah.
trying to make a Roku replacement.
Yeah.
Okay, fair.
Yeah, it's hard.
Looks like you're just
It's
trying
not
to
easy.
program it
How
yourself,
is
mate.
YouTube TV?
Well, I'm gonna make the Android app for it, so I can control it from my phone. But other than that,
How is that? How is Android or YouTube TV?
I've had it for one day. It recorded one episode of Jeopardy, and I have yet to
I
watch it.
I had
Well,
it.
fair enough.
I had it for all of baseball season.
And
That's the only reason why I had it.
But
it was
it
great.
has unlimited DVR.
Yeah,
which is
that's
awesome.
why I had
Right.
it. I
It's
loved
awesome.
Hold on, really quick. Okay, so we do have a new user in Discord. Welcome to Epoch Ellipsis. So he's telling you to back up your SD cards.
it. Oh yeah, no, I should. Yeah, I just always forget.
Which, by the way, we are on Discord. So if you want to chat with us, go to Greynoise. Again, that's GREYNOI.se. The link is there on the main page. I don't even know what the link is, but it's there. I know it's there.
I always Samba share to some degree my pies as well,
Mhm.
and so like I access like databases or whatever
Yeah.
from my computer, but I never copy the files over. I really should. I should just like sync my Synology to like that drive mapping and always have it backing up. So whatever project I'm working on gets backed up, and then once I forget and wipe it, I still have project files.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
It'd be the smart thing to do, but I won't do that.
And then, of course, Crux is calling you difficult, BGM.
Yeah, because he said just get a Roku, and I'm like, but I want to make a Roku replacement. I don't want to buy a Roku.
That's the problem with being hackers and makers, though. We want to make our own shit.
Yeah, Blue Seraph knows. In chat, they said building something is funner than buying one.
And even McNutt
go.
here is suggesting a Chromecast.
Hey, get out of chat, McNutt.
Actually,
do your job.
That's actually not a bad idea. I mean,
Cool. So then-
Okay, so I guess it's probably about time to explain why the hell we have the lights off today.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
So one of the topics I came across earlier this week is about a relatively new phishing attack called homoglyph attack, and essentially what it is you get an email that says we're giving you a $5 gift card for being a Target customer. Go to Target.com to claim your gift card. So you click the link. It says Target.com. You hover over it. It says Target.com. You click the link. Page
Sorry,
you're on Target.com, and you type in your username and password, and suddenly your bank account is emptied because banks are stupid and still don't have two-factor authentication, and you use the same password
so
for
many,
everything.
Yeah.
So what just happened? You were the victim of a homoglyph attack, homoglyph phishing attack, which makes URLs look exactly like the regular domain, but because of something called internationalized domain names, they can use certain multi-byte characters, certain Unicode characters, to replace Latin characters that look like the Latin characters.
okay.
And so to illustrate this, I actually created a PowerPoint presentation, and I'm going to ask the chat.
Ta-da!
You'll see two synshop.orgs up there. One of them is the real one. One of them has been replaced with homoglyphs. So I want to challenge you guys and part of the cast here to try to figure out which of these two is the fake one.
Wait,
we're
which
looking
part of
at
the
it.
cast are you testing?
Chen and Satchel.
Oh, damn.
Since
Okay.
Zenify has the actual answers right in front of them.
Yeah, I've already proved
Should,
it.
should I call it out?
So does anybody have any idea?
Wait,
which
wait,
one
give me
is-
I
like.
do.
Okay, go ahead.
Should I call it out, or like what should we do? What's
Yeah, anybody in
Is
the
there a
audience
game?
too can play this too.
Yeah, remember,
So,
if you're going to play this game, though, you got to get up to the community mic so we can hear you.
real quick, for the people listening to the podcast, these slides will be available on the website if you want to see it. But yeah, if you can look at this and tell me which one is the fake URL.
Oh, the fake.
Yeah, one of them is real. One of them has been replaced with homoglyphs.
Fake. B.
B? You think B?
I think B.
Satchel thinks B.
I will say. I'll say A.
A? All right, Chen thinks A. Do we have anybody in the audience
The O looks suspicious to me.
in A?
Yeah.
All right,
Both of
can we
them.
get to the next slide, please? Turns out the fake one is
Ah, shit.
B. The S was actually Cyrillic character.
God damn it, that looked like an S.
I know.
Ah.
That's the whole point of this attack. So if you would have gone to B,
I'm fucked.
you
No,
would
I
have
was
gone
right.
to the
No.
fake synshop.org.
Okay.
Oh, we have a community mic?
Yeah, so I think in December, that was something similar that they were doing, where they were using URLs. They were actually creating domain names
Yeah.
in that same fashion. And if you were to hover, you would like use Chrome, you would just hover the mouse over it, it would look like that, right? And they called it what, Punicode? I think. It was something like that.
Unicode, yeah.
No, Punicode.
Oh, Punicode?
It was like a nickname. Yeah.
Oh.
So that I think was supposed to be fixed, so that if you hovered over it, it wouldn't actually show you the character anymore on the stat screen. It should show you the like
The U plus zeros,
yeah,
whatever.
the whole. So you would look at it, go, and of course people
Huh.
don't
Yeah.
click on it, right?
And that's good because normally for phishing attacks, you can hover over the link and you'll see it says target.com, but it's actually taking you to totally not hack.com or whatever.
Target.
But I mean, there's still a lot of people who just click the link without hovering over and everything. And I mean, they'll look at this URL and think it's the real one. And they can make a landing page that looks exactly
Okay.
like synshop.org.
I'm ready
and
for the next
steal
one.
your info. All right, let's go on to the
I'm
next
totally
slide.
going to win.
So now we have two more synshop.orgs. Tell me which one is the fake one in this case.
Oh, fuck. It's going to be the same goddamn thing. Hold on. I don't know. Wait a minute. I have bad eyes already. Like, what the
I
fuck
know.
am I doing?
I don't expect you to win this, Chen.
Shit. Okay, let's see. I don't know. O still kind of looks suspicious.
Keep in mind that only the domain names can be modified in this way.
Not the TLD, like
the
.org?
TLDs, the .org cannot be modified. So those you can ignore.
Okay,
Those are both regular characters.
That cuts it down by percentage. So
It cuts it down by
1.
3.
no, by 3 characters.
3/10.
Okay, Satchel, do you got this?
Oh man.
Right, this is hard. I'm gonna just
Yeah.
guess.
I'm actually gonna.
Oh, we have okay.
I'm
someone-
actually gonna stick with B.
Apocalypsis in chat says A because the Y is shorter.
You could see that?
Well, the Y was shorter in the last one too. I actually thought that Y was what was different in the first one. So
Okay, I'm
Yeah.
gonna say A again, just for probability's sake.
All right.
I can't be wrong twice.
Let's go on to the
select
next
A
slide.
twice. Right, right.
Wait, Satchel, did you?
I said
Okay.
B was the
So we
fake.
got
Okay,
two
I
A's.
say A is the
We
fake
got
one 'cause
2
I did
A's
that
and a
last
B.
time.
Let's go on to the next slide.
Yeah! Oh, wow.
Yeah, A is actually completely riddled with
Sweet baby
with
Jesus.
multi-characters here. They're all Cyrillic.
Holy shit.
Yeah, Cyrillic is the go-to for most of these attacks because
Wait,
a
what-
lot of the characters resemble Latin characters.
Wait, oh, so Cyrillic is
Cyrillic
using
is Russian.
Latin.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's Russian.
Russian.
Russian
Oh, so like
characters.
we don't see a backwards K or a backwards N anywhere.
No, but the Cyrillic alphabet has a lot of similarities
Yeah.
to the Latin
Oh.
alphabet.
They just don't use that.
That
All right,
is
so
not letter
can
P.
we go
That's
to the-
letter.
Can we go to the next slide? The
Alright.
next slide's a little bit easier. A little bit easier.
Okay. Oh, what?
Oh,
So now there's a
D
fourth-
is the fake. Totally.
Yeah.
What? What?
Yeah.
How?
D's the fake.
Yeah,
He's
it's
the
a little
Don't-
bit easier.
Don't tell him how.
Oh no. Okay, I see that. I see that this time.
Oh yeah. What
I,
letter?
Yeah,
I
it
see,
looks like-
it's the N.
Looks
I see
like we
it.
have a consensus on
It's a D. It's D. I see
being
that
the
one.
fake.
I'm not that
So
blind.
this one's a little bit easier. So let's
We're going
Yeah.
heavy on the
next
D.
slide.
That's the Russian
Yeah,
N for Niet.
everybody says D, and yeah, there are 3 characters here:
Yeah.
Hebrew Heth, Armenian Ini, and Greek Omicron.
Holy shit.
All right, now let's go to the next slide. This one's going to be fun. So, which of these letters is fake?
Fuck.
Well, the S looks slightly bigger. The S in the first sin shop.
Okay.
Like that looks slightly bigger than. Yeah, I'll say the S.
Okay.
The S, the H.
The first S, Chin?
Yeah, the first S.
Okay,
I
first
think
S.
is.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with first S, the H, and I think maybe.
The P? We got a P in the audience.
Yeah, the P does look. Yeah.
Is somebody using a laser pointer? Oh, okay.
Okay. All right, let's move on to the next slide. We'll see who got it right. Turns out everybody, because they're all fake.
Oh
Wow.
shit! Wow, that's
Yeah.
scary.
So this kind of attack is something new that's been going on for a few months, and it's just something to keep your eye out for, especially if you find a link in your email from someone you're not
Oh.
necessarily
I
familiar
see.
with.
I see the P now. How it's like there's no cap on the P
it's,
there. like-
Rho,
Yeah,
Greek letter rho,
lame.
Wow.
and uses mathematical arithmetic symbols, which are also allowed and contain mostly every Latin character.
Wonderful.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wow.
So you just have to be careful with this sort of thing.
Well,
Okay,
I
so-
got schooled today.
So speaking of being careful, how does one protect oneself
It's
from such
well,
a thing?
from the audience,
Actually, dude.
we had the idea that you can hover over the link
Mm-hmm.
in Chrome now, and it'll show you the fake characters.
Okay.
Crux was playing along too. I think he did a pretty good job. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wasn't paying attention to the
Yeah.
live stream, but yeah, we had people playing along. That's great.
Yeah.
Now you guys see how much I suck.
So I just wanted to bring this attention to the listeners and the viewers of the podcast because this could be a pretty dangerous attack.
No, that's
especially
actually very informative.
especially if your method of finding out if it's a phishing attack is by looking at the domain name, because now you can't even trust that.
Yeah, and now like of course with Let's Encrypt you can encrypt, so a legitimate green lock.
And I mean, you could also bit.ly and t.co,
Right,
these
right.
fake links, you know.
Oh, lame. Well, just one more thing you have to look out for at home. Good luck. It's a jungle out there. Be
So-
water smart.
Yeah, I mean, my advice would be to hover over the link.
Oh, I did that all wrong.
Yeah. My advice would be to hover over the link if you get the link in the email.
I said it's supposed to be it's a desert out there. Be water smart. I said it's a jungle out there. Be water smart. I'm an idiot. Sorry, BGM. I'm totally interrupting you.
So yeah, just hover over the link. That's one method you can use. Other than that, really, I'd do a who is on the domain if you're not familiar with who's sending you the link. Make sure it's legitimate. I don't have any other ideas. Anybody else? You have any ideas from the audience, perhaps?
No. it'll
You
be
copy pasted it into Notepad. Would it
Hold
show
on.
the same
They have-
character?
Community
Yeah,
Mac
actually,
member?
if you copy paste in a notepad, it'll show you the fake characters.
It will. Yeah.
Oh, cool. Okay, community mic.
Maybe I missed it, but you can just type the URL you want to go to into the address bar.
Yeah,
So
Yeah,
then you know you're going to the
absolutely.
right place.
thanks.
Yeah, that's
Thanks,
What if it's a really long URL,
Because
Sorry,
it probably would
suspicious.
be.
like with plus signs and slashes and numbers and SQL data and
Well, so you could type the top level domain and then copy paste whatever.
Well,
oh,
in
that's
my
right.
in my earlier example, like if they're like, "Oh, we're giving you a $5 Target gift card,"
Right,
it's
right.
likely going to have some base 64 encoded text in there that you don't want to type out manually, but you have to put it in there because they know that it's your gift card that you're claiming.
Right. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, that's gonna be an interesting attack.
Yeah.
Well, shit.
So be on the lookout for this. It's yeah. Don't be lazy.
Yeah, Crux is saying don't be lazy in the live stream. Which, by the way, if you're not in the live stream, get on the live stream. I'm going to plug this again. Remember, Discord link is on our website. Go to Greynoise, GREYNOI.se. Come on, hang out with us, chat with us. We are in the Pound live stream channel. I'm
we
not saying
got
hashtag.
we got a link posted in our live stream chat from Zenwolf, who posted an article about this particular attack. Might be worth reading, but it won't load on my laptop.
Because you are using Ubuntu on a Chromebook.
I'm using Chromebook on a Chromebook.
Oh, yeah, now
now
you're
you're
back.
Oh,
Oh, you're fucked.
they got me.
damn it! Diabolical.
Yeah, even the little cookie crumb on preview on Discord got me.
Oh, so
Womp womp.
could I ask you a question about what I brought up earlier for like the how my week went?
No.
I forgot the whole reason. Well,
Oh yes.
the whole reason why I brought up that topic, though, is because my question to you guys, because I didn't actually ask the question, is do you think a class like that should have like programming homework? Like, so my degree program is network operations. Do you think it is important or essential to at least know basic programming concepts, like to where you could actually write code?
So, from my understanding, Cisco is definitely starting to lean very heavily on. Now I'm going to go and forget the freaking language.
Are they leaning like command line or graphic?
So command line, but it's the language that everyone programs their Raspberry Pi on.
Python.
Thank you. Thank God.
Really?
Yes, Python. They're leaning towards Python to where you can basically reconfigure the whole damn switch in Python, like from the command line. That's what my understanding is. That's what they're going towards. So
Okay.
in that regard, having that would not hurt.
Okay.
But beyond that, I mean, really, aside from that, do you really need to program?
Okay, so you kind of don't have an opinion besides the.
Do I think that there needs to be programming homework?
Okay, homework is the wrong word for it, but I
Yeah.
mean, like, again, I didn't write a single line of code to pass this class. Like, I just thought that was a little weird, right? Or am I?
No, I don't think so. For network config?
No, it's
For network
programming. But honestly, half of programming is understanding what you're programming. Anybody can copy and paste stuff off of Stack Overflow. I do, but you also need to be able to understand. You also need to be able to understand what you're copying and pasting, because when it goes wrong, and it will, you'll need to know how to fix it to work with your code.
Dude, for a second, I thought you were gonna be like, anybody can copy and paste off of your partner in computer science in high school. He does, and I thought you were gonna point at me because I copied off of BGM.
Yeah. Our mutual friend said that I passed that class for 3 other people too.
Yeah.
Because they just had a chain of copying my code.
Full disclosure,
Yeah.
if you're watching the live stream right now, the full disclosure, this is how we were doing the entire class. Like typing and looking over each other's shoulders.
No, well, what you're saying is true, though, because if you have the general concept, if you have the mindset of thinking through a program logically, then yeah, you're going to do great. I thought it was a network cert that you were going for. I didn't realize it was programming.
No, it was just a programming class.
Oh, well then, yeah, there should be programming homework, yeah. But you should still think, the main thing is, like BGM was saying, that you should be able to think through your code logically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it was a really good algorithmic class, very good conceptual, very good, like, understanding, comparative operators and things of this nature. It was great for that kind of stuff. But, yeah, I was looking forward to the class. I think that's what it was. I hyped it up. because I was going to be like, oh, wow, this is going to be the class that really pushes me away from Ruby. And it didn't. So I'm still programming in both Ruby and Python.
I went to one of those algorithmic classes once. Too many bongos.
Rhythmic.
No.
I got it.
Some
Look,
work, some
if
don't.
you're not,
and
if
it's
you're not
okay.
going to laugh at my dad jokes, I'm not going to laugh at yours,
all right,
okay?
All right.
You know what? I was actually, when you brought out your tablet, I was going to say, oh, it's on NuGet instead of Olgit, but didn't work.
Oh.
Yeah, see, exactly. If you're not going to laugh at my dad jokes, if I even attempt them, then I'm not going to laugh at yours.
We got
Cheers,
a picture,
man.
we got a picture of a Stack Overflow keyboard in our live stream.
Oh,
chat.
wow. That's a good
I
one.
mean, it really is.
Control C, Control. But you know what, though?
Nice.
I don't copy from Stack Overflow. I do look at it, though. I don't copy from it.
Liar.
I type it all out.
You're a fucking liar.
No. I don't Control C, Control V. I look at it and I type it out.
You know, sometimes I do that too. I
No.
mean, you're still copying the code, but sometimes I
Yeah,
type
yeah.
it out too, so I can
Learn it, right?
somehow I can osmosis this information through my fingertips.
I usually copy it and then go through and change all the variables. So, I mean, you're going to have to do that.
A is becoming B, C is D, and we're done for the day.
And we're good.
As I'm writing the code too, I put in my own comments so it looks like I wrote it and commented on it. Because, dude, like not a lot of that code is commented, right? So you add your own comments. You're like,
Well, almost all Stack Overflow code I get is commented.
I'm looking in the wrong place.
Yeah.
I'll
You're looking at Stack Overflow where the O in overflow is an Omicron.
Oh no, my knowledge is getting fished.
womp womp. I'll usually. Now I forgot. And we move forward.
Speaking of which, where's
Move on.
Doxy?
He's swimming in his pool of phones. We talked about this.
Oh yeah, that's what he's doing. All right, well,
yeah,
cheers.
yeah.
I hope you're having a good swim there.
I thought he was
Doxy.
in London.
No, that was last week.
Wait,
no,
no.
last week he was at the Canadian border.
No, I heard that he had some kind of landscaping problem because he fought the lawn and the lawn won.
Shit, I think that was it.
Come on.
He left
You
his
like it.
rocks in the hot sun.
He fought the
I'm
lawn
not.
and the
I'm not
lawn
gonna
won.
laugh.
You want to?
No.
You want to?
No.
I see it.
Nope. Not gonna laugh. Nope. All right. Well, now that we know where Doxy is, fighting lawns and stuff.
And
Does
losing,
anybody else have
apparently.
any other topics?
Do we?
No. I thought my PowerPoint presentation was very professional.
Wait, do we want to talk about the additional members of the American Society that have also been breached?
Well, that's actually, if you look at
Oh,
our
yeah.
thingy, that's coming up.
Oh, is it?
Thingy. Maybe we can talk about that one at length instead.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so are we?
You want to talk about that, Satch?
The. Oh yes. So
Satch.
the thing. Sorry.
Do we want to do it
That's
during the round of the thing, or just wait?
Yeah,
No,
do it.
Just do it now.
We can do it during the.
No,
we can do it now. Let's do it now.
Clearly, we're always prepared for our shows.
Super duper.
We talk
prepared.
about these all week, and we prepare for the show,
Oh yeah.
and then we don't decide on anything until during the show.
I think
Pretty
creating
much.
that PowerPoint presentation was the most prepared for a podcast I've been in the last 4 years.
I know you sent that to me on like Tuesday or something.
Yeah. No, that was crazy.
Wow, yeah, we're usually not preparing for this thing until like 10 minutes before. You
Most-
got anything?
so
You got anything?
Usually Friday at like 5:30 rolls around. I'm like, oh shit, a podcast. Oh, I'm
Son
not
of
even
a bitch.
dressed.
I didn't even
Oh,
know it was
man.
March.
Where are my pants? So actually, we reported on this story a while ago about the Equifax hack, and I came across an article earlier today, and Senator Elizabeth Warren was basically going after Equifax today, and basically saying, in addition to leaking all of the things about pretty much everyone, they could end up making money off this breach. She said that Equifax may actually make money off this breach because it sells all these credit protection devices, and even consumers who say, hey, I'm never doing business with Equifax again, well, good for you, but you may go buy credit protection from someone else.
Like LifeLock.
Yeah, exactly. They may very well be using Equifax to do the back office part, right? So Warren said in an interview with Marketplace, so Equifax is still making money off their own breach. So, in summation, not only did Equifax get away with all of this crap, but they're making more money off of it.
You ever feel like a fish with a hook in its mouth?
Oh yeah,
Because I am so angry and there's nothing I can do about this.
pretty much.
There's
Do you think
nothing.
fishes? Do you think fish really get angry when they have a hook in their mouth?
I mean, they flop around. I'm flopping around right now so hard. And there's nothing I can do.
Fuck you, Equifax.
They'd especially be pissed off if they were in a catch and release pond. Again?
Oh,
God damn it!
I just got this hole in my cheek patched up.
dude, we should all dress as salmon and like go down to their office and just be like, "Fuck you, Equifax," and just start convulsing. Ah. Sorry, I have this weird image in my head now. I've been eating a lot of fish.
Let's revive the show.
Sorry.
Let's revive the show, Jackass, just so we can pull this stuff.
This is what happens when you have two beers,
this would be
apparently.
great. This is what's going to put our YouTube channel on the map. It tells you.
Oh, we're gonna get fucked. Fuck you, Equifax. Just start wiggling. Oh, and then
Meanwhile, the CEO of Equifax, why are there 3 people dressed as fish
No,
flopping
no.
around our lobby downstairs?
no, dude, I got a totally great idea. Look, we have 3 people dressed as fish, like you, me, and Satch over there. Satchel.
Bring me in.
Hold on, we're dressed as fish, right? And then we have Zenify in a bear costume. And the bear costume has Equifax on the title, or like on his has a name
Is this
tag or
gonna be our
something.
first skit? I'll buy the costumes.
And then he's like trying to like gnaw at our shoulders, like right? So it's like Equifax eating bears. I mean Equifax as a bear eating fish.
They gotta be
Wow.
salmon, though.
Sorry, I'm very creative right now. What do you guys think?
I can get these Halloween costumes for cheap, probably.
I'm crying a bit.
And the name of it is The Aristocrats.
Oh my god.
I don't get it.
Anyway.
I'm killing your jokes today. Wow, I actually made you cry.
Oh my god.
I'm crying.
Oh
No,
shit, I
it's
killed
the-
it.
That was
Fuck
hilarious.
yeah, I'm gonna wiggle again. Fuck you, Equifax.
It's,
Oh, are these the good fish?
That seems to work. Oh shit, we got
Oh, yeah,
fish
we already
costumes.
got the fish costumes on Amazon.
Holy shit! All
I
right,
need- so I need to get a bear.
order
costume.
3 of those and find a bear costume.
what the hell?
So
Bear
this is the
costumes are
thing.
super- Wait, should it be pedo bear? No.
No.
It needs to be a grizzly bear.
Yeah, grizzly bear.
Just an idea.
He's still crying. He's crying over there. Wow, that's awesome.
Because I eat fish. I've been eating a lot of fish lately. That's what he said.
Wait, that's what's
That
making
was-
you laugh?
That's what was behind
That
this,
was
this
almost
idea.
like a Trumpian remark.
Absolutely. Yeah. Frankenstein never scared me.
I've been seeing a lot of Norway lately. We should bring those people to our country.
Actually, okay, total side note and tangent here, but I started watching
now we got tangent.
Yeah, now we got tangents. I started watching the Frankenstein Chronicles this morning with Sean Bean, like the the UK series from
Hold
like
on,
2015.
Now here's a real tangent. Does it bother anyone that Sean's Bean name doesn't rhyme?
Yeah, Sheen Bean.
It should be Sean Bean or Sean Bon. They're spelled the same. One letter's different. Sorry.
Fair enough.
Wow, you're really
It
aggravated.
grinds. It
That's-
really gets
Is that
my
like a fish
jimmies.
hook in your mouth too?
It really gets my jimmies rustled. Yeah, it's
I see
another.
that.
fish.
Doesn't
It's another
grind
fish
your
hook.
gears. You could have just gone for a Rick and Morty reference.
What?
Grinding your gears, like the the dude.
That's
Well,
Family
that's
Guy.
Family
Is
Guy.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Grinding
it's a Family Guy
gears?
reference.
Oh no, I was talking about the dude in the Gear Wars and Rick and Morty.
Yeah. Well, let me tell you about the Gear Wars.
Okay.
No, I'm not
Anyway,
gonna
sorry, Jim. Let's go back to your.
All right.
No, I think
Yes,
we're now
your
ready for the
tangent.
lightning round.
Oh, okay.
I think I've made Satchel cry enough.
No, that's fantastic. No, that was great.
Maybe I am ready for an open mic.
Oh,
Do it. I did. I got recognized like 2 months later.
I forgot you did do it.
It was weird.
I want to do it now.
I did one open mic and I got recognized at a concert.
2 months later.
Yeah.
That is
random.
weird.
It was weird.
Oh, I want to be 2 months later famous.
Do it.
That's what I want to be. All right. Actually, dude, you're on the lightning round today.
Oh, okay. So I guess I'm doing it. So, Chen, you go first because you never go first because you always read.
Yeah, it's true.
All right. So we go to zdnet.com/topic/security, which ironically is not secure. It doesn't have a SSL encryption, which I put a picture of that. I thought that was funny. Anyway, we go to that website, and there are things on the website, and then we read the things to you, and then we give a tweet-ish length summary of
It's
what
never
we
a
think
tweet,
the
it's length.
of what we think the headline is about, and we could talk about it a little bit. But generally, we want you to read these articles, do the research yourself. If one of these is really cool, we'll talk about it in depth at some point, I think. But yeah, so the first link is new LTE attacks can snoop on messages, track locations, and spoof emergency alerts. There are 10 new LTE attacks, and one of them can create, quote, artificial chaos, end quote, by sending fake emergency alerts, like a nuclear attack, to a large number of devices.
Is
Fuck.
this what happened to Hawaii?
No.
I know.
This
But
is
it could have been blamed on
this
it.
is saying that it could happen to everyone else now
Uh,
via LTE.
Yeah.
So it doesn't even have to be legacy software that does this. It could just be everybody's cell phone.
Yeah.
Hawaii was legacy software.
Oh, that's the thing. Okay.
Hawaii is legacy software.
God. Well, maybe.
Eh.
Well, we know now that there are
That's
people
good.
there
They-
named Gary.
You know, they-
I got flack for that one.
there's at least
Yeah.
2 people named Gary in Hawaii.
Yeah, I got flack for that one.
Yeah.
Like by my own family. They're like, "What the fuck? You know a guy named Gary?" I was
Yeah.
like, "What?" I was like, "For real?"
He lives on the Big
I
Island.
just imagine your uncle going, "You don't know Gary."
Dude, that's not how my uncle said. Well, okay.
Kind of how he talks.
Okay, maybe a little bit. All right. So my little tweets link, if that's what you want to call it, I would say. Oh wait, what the fuck am I saying? Oh yeah.
I'm right there with you, man.
No. So the thing with this. Yeah, Jen
Right?
timed out. No. So
Let's just bring back the PowerPoint every time there's a lull.
you know, the thing that kind of saddens me about hearing this article is that like I should be on the cusp of this research. I've been lazy.
That's good fish.
Yeah,
Holy shit.
Zetify found a really good fish outfit.
I want that one.
Yeah.
It's like a red salmon.
I'm distracting too much. Go ahead.
All right.
yeah,
you
you
got-
are distracted by this fish costume
Do
thing.
you have
Dude, I'm
anything to
looking
say
for the-
about this?
Oh no, I said the little
headline?
thing at the beginning. It's
Yeah,
just like,
all right, that's fine.
satchel.
Satch.
So,
Satch Boogie.
The LTE attacks, they can snoop on messizzles, track low kizzles, and spoof emergency alizzles. Snoop, you see. Snoop.
That one
we
made
move
you laugh?
It's-
I like it.
No.
I like it.
We move forward.
I like it. No, I like it. I like it.
All
I
right,
approve
go
that
ahead.
one. That's the
Okay,
name of
thanks.
this podcast episode. Chen, make it happen.
Wait, what's the name of the podcast episode?
Should
All
make it
right,
happen.
number 2.
Should make it happen. Okay, cool.
Our second link today. This kind of goes along with what we talked about earlier.
Yeah,
Equifax hack got a lot worse for a lot more Americans because it was revealed that an additional 2.4 million Americans have been identified as victims of the 2017 breach. So what? Oh no, I'll go last. I'll go
Okay,
last.
ready? Are you ready for this one? Ready for this one? Hashtag. Fuck you, Equifax. All right,
Wiggle,
next.
wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
Hashtag asterisk wiggle asterisk asterisk wiggle asterisk.
There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna put that.
As long as you don't put the clap in between each wiggle. Because that just
I'm wondering if there's going to come a point where they're definitely probably not going to reach numbers of Yahoo's breach.
You don't
because
know
these
at
are
this
just,
point.
I mean, just Americans. But do you think they're going to reach their ceiling?
Wait, what was the numbers of
It's like
Yahoo's?
3 billion.
3 billion.
Oh no. Yeah.
Yeah.
no.
Wait.
But it'll probably reach America's population ceiling, right?
Well,
Is
then-
Equifax-
so with this 2.4 million, that's what's the total now? Like at 430 million.
No way.
No,
the
it's like-
current is at 148.
I thought
with
they said that up to
Hold on.
Yeah,
400,
we have.
It's over 170 million.
Yeah.
with that, it's probably
There's only half of
172 or
America.
just-
about 200 million.
But if you think about it, it's
It's
practically
everybody.
anybody who's like opened, has a like a mortgage or a car loan. Anybody who's applied for any type of credit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think if you apply for credit, you're probably fucked.
We should get a fish costume for like everybody in the United States.
No, I don't have the money for that.
yeah.
We can all
get-
wiggle together.
I
Fuck
could
you,
get
Equifax.
1/3 of one fish costume.
We'll
I'll,
just make
I'll be the tail.
Equifax pay for all the fish costumes.
Yeah, no, we should seriously let Equifax pay for all the fish costumes. All of us in America go to their building and just wiggle in front of them. Fuck you.
Well, I mean,
Sorry.
so, okay, I'm going to actually.
All
be-
that money they make off of the LifeLock is going to go towards fish heads.
Actually, you know what's funny? If we all buy the fish costumes on credit.
Oh, jeez.
Anyway, continue.
So I'm gonna be serious for a second though. Like this kind of crap is gonna keep happening as long as our lawmakers are bought.
Yeah.
It's just gonna keep happening, and that's the way to stop that.
This is why PAX going away is something I super support.
Amen. Yes.
Because now we can talk about politics on the show. But all right, so I just want to say that if it was just now revealed that 2.4 million more have been identified as victims, that
Yeah.
probably means that they were identified as victims back when the attack
Oh no,
happened. and
yeah,
they were
just
trying
like
to
Yahoo's
reduce
thing.
the
It was
damage.
Like, yeah, Yahoo's thing was like it was this amount, and a couple months later it was like, yeah, it was actually this amount, and a little bit later it's like,
And
it's actually this amount, guys.
Because I-
It's gonna
I think-
happen. Same thing's gonna happen.
I
to
think they
Equifax.
thought they were going to be in a lot more trouble when they realized that insider trading was going on, and when America collectively shrugged and was like, "Oh, I don't care,"
Yeah.
then they're like, "Oh yeah, another 2.4 million." On top
Dude,
of
we
that
got a
number."
comment in the Discord live stream channel. It says tomorrow's headline: Equifax opens up a fish costume factory
If that happens,
so they can fuck us more.
We better get royalties for that.
Okay, now we're conversing. Okay, next article.
Next article. An ad network circumvents blockers to hijack browsers for cryptocurrency mining. That's brilliant. Anyway, an advertising network has come up with a way to ignore ad blockers in order to serve cryptocurrency mining scripts to visitors.
Wasn't
So-
that?
An ad company does what every ad company has always wanted to do in order to do something super shady and raise the electricity bills of all these people.
Wasn't there like a salon company recently that was in the news that did that? That like you could either disable your ad blocker or run this
Yep.
Yeah,
that's what it was.
yeah.
It was like Crypto Hive or something.
Yeah,
So if you didn't-
CoinHive.
CoinHive, that's what it was.
CoinHive.
Yeah, so if you didn't disable it, they would, and it was actually found that even before you clicked, they were already mining.
Yeah,
So you just
it was it was super
Wait,
fucked.
do they only mine when you're on their site, or like
it was
indefinitely
yes,
after?
it was when you were on their
Yeah,
on their site.
when you're on their site, but
JavaScript.
they gave you an option. Like we could either fuck you with the ads or we could fuck you with coin mining. So it's like it was a lose-lose situation. It was super shady,
Yeah.
really messed
And
up.
if you left the website up, you were just mining for them.
Yeah.
Wow.
What the fuck, man? Sorry. Go ahead, continue. I'm sad.
Mine would be so ad networks and cryptocurrency are working together. Hot Bitcoin is waiting to hear from you.
Yeah.
Your area.
That's a good ad.
Yeah.
Wow. I got that right away. I wanted to click on it.
There are hot cryptocurrencies asking for you. Hey, wanna chat? All right, next, our next link. The SEC pursues dozens of companies in cryptocurrency ICO crackdown. So I don't know what an ICO is. Subpoenas and
Initial
information
coin offering.
Thank you. So an IPO, but with a C,
Yeah, it's for
where the
altcoins.
P used to be.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
Subpoenas and information requests are being issued in light of the explosion in ICOs and token sales. So ICOs, are those just new cryptocurrency, or is that a new like Coinbase kind of thing offering
No.
cryptocurrency
So
trade?
it's an ICO is an altcoin that is now like in the public.
So it's a new cryptocurrency.
Cryptocurrency, yeah.
Okay.
So like if you make a cryptocurrency, you do an ICO to make it more, like same with a company, like the same you do with an IPO.
So people could start trading it.
Yeah.
But the coins may not be made. You get tokens, so it's like I need more than what a Kickstarter can give me. I can't stand in front of a VC and go get a few $1 million. So you do an ICO, and then
okay.
people kind of like hand you, like tokens, right?
Yeah.
And if you take off, then you're guaranteed a certain number of coins when it's created. That's my understanding of it. But then, like, what? More than half of them were shady anyway, and they all went out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. this is
So
dumb.
have any of you guys ever heard of it's kind of like Kickstarter, but it's called Fig?
No.
So I know that because a lot of game developers have been doing Fig offerings to back up their projects instead of Kickstarter, instead GoFundMe and things like that.
Is there a reason?
And yeah, so the main difference with Fig is you don't get like backer rewards or anything. You might get like a free copy of the game if you back it up, but instead of that, you get residuals from the game's sales. So if the game does well, you'll get money back for backing it on Fig.
Oh, okay.
So I wonder if something like that can go down for these cryptocurrencies. Instead of offering an ICO, they can go on Fig, be like, back this coin. You'll get residuals based on how it's worth after it comes out, after it's released. That might be interesting.
Interesting. How many articles are we in?
I don't know. I don't know how to count. All right, let's say this is the last one.
Okay.
All right, ransomware, cyber extortion, and GDPR. 3 security headaches ahead for charities. Ransomware and business email compromise attacks could be, quote, devastating, unquote, for charities, says Tech Security Agency.
That was a lot of words.
Yeah. Wait, why are they specifically saying charities? I mean, like, it affects
Yeah.
everybody, like,
Ransomware
I don't wanna say
affects,
equally.
like, everybody.
but it affects everybody. Like, just because you're a charity doesn't mean you're more susceptible to ransomware, right? So, like, whether you're a nonprofit, a regular corporation, or a regular Joe Schmo, you're all
Yeah.
pretty much susceptible to the same type of ransomware, I think.
Yeah, I don't know why they singled out charities specifically.
I mean, it's pretty despicable to ransomware charities.
Right?
But with ransomware, you're not, I mean, for the most part, you're not really targeting any one company. You're just kind of spreading your seed.
You leave a flash drive in the parking lot.
Yeah.
and hope that
You're like, you don't
someone
give a
puts it-
shit. You don't give a shit who loads your software or your malware. You're just like, fuck it. You know?
Yeah.
As I read about, the USB dropping in parking lots, if you drop those outside of government agencies and you put the government agency's logo on it, it's like 75% of the people will pick them up and plug it right into a government computer.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
it's nuts.
It's insane.
So my company locked down all external USB devices.
Yeah.
If you plug one in, it's like this incident was reported.
Yeah, we do the same thing.
Yeah.
Wow.
I've done that.
That's a good step.
Got a
though.
call
Holy
from
shit,
internal
that's
security.
scary.
I mean, you just have to lock it all down if you don't want your corporations compromised.
Yeah. Cool. All right.
Well,
All right,
Is
guys.
that it?
Well, that brings us to the end of the lightning round, which, as everybody knows, brings us to the end of the show. We have unfortunately run out of time, but never, as you can tell, we've never run out of shit to say, ever. So join us again next week.
actually, next week we're going to be at Equifax's headquarters.
Yes,
Yeah.
with our fish costumes.
your
So
fish
remember
costume.
to bring them with you. We will be there.
Wiggling our
We'll be shaking our fins
in anger.
in anger
Yeah.
and saying those
And-
3 magic words.
And we'll be eating a lot of fish too.
What was that
for
song
some
that
reason.
went like wiggle, 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 wiggle?
Oh, that was Party
Sexy
Rock.
on-
Oh, okay.
Oh, no.
yeah.
yeah.
Party Rock by
Yeah, Party Rock.
So we'll just have
Yeah.
that particular part of the song on repeat.
No,
Oh,
I mean
and
it's
that's
not
it.
Party Rock. It was yeah,
It
Sexy
was
and I
Sexy
Know.
and
It.
I Know.
No,
Sorry.
sorry. Party Rock is the type of music. It was called Party Rock. It was like a mix between house and trance and
Sexy and I know.
you know where you
it.
shuffle. Yeah, you know it.
That's going to fuck up audio.
Yeah, that's what I'm here for.
To fuck up audio. Okay. Anyway, as you can still tell, we've never run out of shit to say. So join us again next week, like every Friday night at 7:30 p.m. We are at the Sin Shop Hackerspace in Las Vegas, Henderson specifically. Specifically. It is Pacific time.
So
So remember,
we have to dress up as fish from the Pacific Ocean.
yes,
Oh,
from the
yeah,
Pacific
yeah.
Ocean.
I was going to do salmon because
Well, salmon's in Alaska.
Yeah,
So
except,
you learned that.
yeah, except I'm
Salmon is a
bear
river
and-
fish.
Oh yeah, you're.
Yeah, I know, except if I'm a bear, bears eat salmon. I was going to eat the
It
salmon
doesn't matter.
costumes.
Every
Yeah,
fish could
I
have a
mean,
hook in its mouth at one
That's
time.
okay.
Anyway,
Yeah,
we
that's-
got
gotta end the show.
Sounds like,
sounds like
poetic there.
Yeah, it's like
Every
End the
fish
show.
gets the hook every now and then.
We are
you know?
here at the Sin Shop every Friday night, 7:30 p.m. We're still the Las Vegas Valley Hackerspace, even though we are in Henderson, specifically 1075 American Pacific Drive, Suite C in Henderson, Nevada. Go to sinshop.org for information on the shop. Go to meetup.com/sinshop for information on the classes that are coming up. We have a lockpick class coming up on March 12th as well. I will be there this time.
So do I.
And so will Zenify. And so will you, right?
Depends on if I get my I might be there as well.
Okay, so we've got Satchel over here, and I'm pointing at the camera when I say hopefully you, and I'm also pointing to the microphone because hopefully you, whoever's listening to me. Anyway, go to Greynoise, GREYNOI.se for information on us. My name is Master Chen.
my name is BGM.
Zenify.
And I'm Richard Satchel.
Good night, everybody.
Thank you.
Okay.